Hi, and thank you for watching us here at Tax Talk UK, where we talk about all things tax and also consider other important aspects of working for yourself, being self-employed, running a small business. So today we're going to answer the question from somebody who has done some of their own repairs within their business to their vehicle, and they want to know if they can claim anything as a cost for this. So before that I talk about that, if I could please ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll easily be able to refer back to this information if you should need to, as well as being able to access other information that we have on a whole host of different topics, all aimed at supporting you in your self-employment, and all catalogued in our playlist. So if you go to the playlist section of our channel and look for your the situation that describes your trading style, and there you will find the information that we have provided to help you. So back then to the scenario where somebody has carried out their own repairs, so therefore their question is that they have saved the cost of having to take their van to a mechanic, and therefore they want to know if they can still claim anything against their profit. And so this question was very specific. The person is not trading as a mechanic or anything to do with motor repairs, but they use a van for their work. The van needed some repairs, and rather than take the van to a mechanic, they were able to carry out the repairs themselves. And therefore their argument is that they have saved the business money and they feel that they should be able to claim this. But can they? So as everything to do with tax, it's not a straightforward answer. The short answer is that it depends on how you're trading, but generally it won't achieve you anything to do so. So if for example, you are trading as a micro entity, a limited company, and you personally have carried out the repairs, then yes, as an individual, you could charge the company for the repairs that you have carried out, therefore creating an expenditure and a reduction in the profit. However, what you're also then creating for you as the individual is income, which you would need to declare to HMRC as profit and be taxed, possibly subject to national insurance too, depending on the amount. So therefore, you're not achieving anything by doing so. So that maybe a scenario where it would be something you would want to consider is if your micro entity is owned and run, i.e. shareholders and directors, by two people that aren't financially connected, and one of the people wants to be compensated for their work. So that would be a scenario where you may want to consider that it may be efficient to do so. But what you have to remember is the person making the charge is creating income for themselves. So it's in the scenario where you have a sole trader, you are allowed to have more than one business, but for tax purposes the profits are all added together. So therefore, if you were a sole trader, you would just effectively be not actually reducing the overall profit, because yes, your business accounts would show a reduction in the profit and inclusion of that expenditure, but your whatever mechanism you used for your second business, which effectively it would be when you add them together, the profit is going to slot in and fill the expenditure. So overall, your profit would be exactly the same, and therefore all you've achieved is extra admin and paperwork for no overall benefits to yourself. So I like to explain that in detail, because of course it's important to understand why you're not claiming anything for your what you've done personally within your business. So then the next question that follows, once the explanation is given, no, you can't claim, well, I may as well pay the professional then if I'm not going to benefit myself. Well, of course, you are going to benefit yourself, because you're going to save your business the cost of that professional. So yes, if you say spend £100 on a professional and you were over the personal allowance, your profit was over the personal allowance, therefore you would be paying tax and national insurance. Yes, you would save that amount on the amount that you paid, roughly £30 in £100, but you're still going to be down by £70. So you've paid your £100 to your professional, you've saved say around £30 in tax and national insurance, but you're still down by £70. So there still is a benefit that if it's something that you have the time and the expertise to do, it still is cost effective in the overall scheme of things to do things yourself. Of course, what we should also caveat there is it's not always about the financial cost. Sometimes it's about the time and the stress. So sometimes you don't just employ a professional because you can't do something yourself. Sometimes it's just more efficient and less stressful, and in the overall picture of things, better to outsource things. But this is just, obviously the purpose of this video is just to explain the tax implication of doing things yourself, and why you're not charging your own business in effect for that, but it still is benefiting you overall. So hopefully that has made sense and that helps you understand. Thank you very much for watching. As I mentioned earlier, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Goodbye.